So how did we meet anyway? I remember, but I want you to...
Well, you remember your part.
Yes.
But I remember it because it actually begins a year before.
Oh,
Yes.
that's right.
Because I was in LA, and I was working in LA for years, and I decided to come down, and a friend of mine named Brian Spivak, that you know, told me about this record label he was working for, and he brought me in, and I met Eric Goodis, who ran the label. And we decided to start going around listening to different artists. And one night we were at a place in El Cajon, of all places.
Yeah.
I don't know how anyone ends up in El Cajon.
I think they called it the basement.
No, it was called the Soul Kitchen.
Oh, that's right.
And I was married at the time, and I remember my then wife taps on my shoulder and she goes, "You know, she's really good." So all of a sudden now
Thank
I'm paying
God,
attention.
Chantal. Yeah.
So now I'm paying attention, and there was one song in particular that I like called "See in Your Eyes."
Yes.
And
yes.
Eric and I went to talk to you at the end of the show, and we were kind of like not very convinced. You were wondering, who are these guys? You know? Who's this guy with the shoes? Yeah. And but from what I remember, fairly quickly after that, Eric offered you a record contract.
He did, and I said no.
Oh, I don't remember that part.
He chased me for like 3 months or so. He'd show up at the gigs, and I'm like, "Why are you here?" And I go, "What do you want?" "Yeah, I want to give you a record deal, finally, over potato tacos."
Oh, yeah, I wasn't there.
You called a few times.
Yeah, I wasn't at that meeting.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was after a big Halloween costume cargo band show. It was a great show.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, you guys saved me from the mosh pit.
Yeah.
Eric goes, "No,
there.
you're not allowed."
Okay. So anyway,
Okay.
we started recording some songs, and I wanted to get to know Lisa and what she was about, and we had a lot of artists in common that we liked from the 60s and 70s. That's how old we really are.
Yeah.
So she mentioned Joni Mitchell. She mentioned some of her favorite musicians.
Oh, yeah.
And Lisa was really surprised because I said, "Well, we'll get them on your record."
Yes.
And she was, "Okay."
And he did.
So so that's how it ended up. We had Jerry Goodman play violin from Mahavishnu Orchestra. Alex Acuna from Weather Report and Joni Mitchell's band played on drums. And we just did this great record that later we brought to MCA Records. And you weren't there, but I remember me and Eric had to do a lot of convincing to a major record company to pick up Lisa, who was, back then Jewel was really coming out.
She just,
And she was young and all that. And Lisa wasn't as young as Jewel.
Right.
And the convincing we had to do was pretty epic. But I put on my sales suit.
Yeah.
And they went for it. So that was really good. So we reworked some of the record.
Yes.
I brought you to Ron de Blasio, who was one of the top managers at the time. And the rest is
history.
That's it.
And we did another record, and
we did another great record that I really liked that we did here at Trackstar. I loved that record with Jimmy Crespo, who used to be with Aerosmith.
Yes, and the cool thing too about the first record too, I remember is that we recorded it all over.
Yes.
Some in Los Angeles, some in
the
back studio up on top of the garage, which was really cool. It's like really tiny space, but we did beautiful music.
We started there, and then we went to LA. We went to Pee Wee's house.
Pee Wee's house.
We recorded drums.
Yeah.
And we went to Encore Studios, where Dr. Dre actually had a room there.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
So it was a great record.
Yeah,
we had fun.
We had a lot of fun, and they both won awards.
Yeah.
So, and got great reviews from Billboard and all the different Music Connection, and we got a lot of really great reviews and stuff. So we just want to put this record together and say thank you so much for 20 years being with us. And I just can't wait. This is Josquin Dupre. And
we might even do a new song for this record.
oh,
right?
yes.
Yeah.
We're going to do a new song. We're going to do the new song for the new record, and it's coming. So it's going to be a beautiful record, and we can't wait to see you. And thank you so much.